out binder. This is just a 3-ring binder that I had kind of on hand, and you'll see here I just have printed out our core values, put those on the front. And this is something that I take with me pretty much to every single party that I do. I kind of call it my party Bible. It has everything in it that I need to be successful at my party. So I'm going to show you how I divide this binder up. So as you'll see here on the side, I have some extra order forms. I also typically will have some opportunity brochures slid down in this second pocket. I haven't filled that in yet. I also have our little opportunity flyer, just as a reminder to me as to what my goals are during this checkout. Like we talked about, this should take about 5 to 10 minutes per guest. So you want to make sure that you know what you need to say and you're very organized in your approach. So you'll see my very first tab here is my recruiting tab, so you guys can see that. And then I just have like a little verse here that says, take the first step in faith. You don't have to see the whole staircase. Just take the first step. So that's just a little recruiting quote that I have. And then here, my very first page is our number 1 opportunity for me to talk to them about, which is our business opportunity. And you'll see that I have just some key points here. I'm going to share these with each of you, so you'll be able to print this off and put this in your binder. But basically, it just talks about what do I need to do in this section. I need to thank her for attending, and I need to talk about, you know, the ICU things, invite her to take home some business opportunity information. What if she says yes? What if she says no? And there's also some verbiage in here. Then also I have my lead list for my future CEOs. So if she's interested, but maybe not now, maybe later, or maybe, you know, I schedule a couple day follow-up with her, I'm going to go ahead and put her name on my future CEO lead list. I also have in this section just some information about the business opportunity. So if she asks me, you know, what comes in the kit, or if I want to talk about Start Swell with her, all that is in here. As you can tell, I don't have a ton of information because we're just going to be briefly creating interest and creating a lead regarding the business opportunity. I do feel like that the business opportunity is something that we just want to create interest in that night. I'm not really looking for someone to sign up on the spot, not looking for, you know, someone to go into deep detail with. So it's just really to create interest. The next tab is the booking tab, and you'll see I have my little second opportunity, save money by hosting a party. This is going to give me just my tips and verbiage to use if I'm feeling unsure about this section. There are 3 ways to start the conversation regarding hosting. Refer to the cues you heard during the party. Use your ICU. So what did you see in her that you think would make her a great hostess? And then talking about the product newness. I've also included here just some ways to overcome objections. So if she starts telling me I'm so busy, or I don't know enough people, or my house is a wreck, I immediately have here a little grid to help me overcome those objections for her. Then I have our Hostess exclusive, so that's going to help me share that product newness with her. I also have my February calendar, so I know what I have on the calendar. Typically, if it's an open party date for me, it would just be pink and not filled in. So as you can see, I really, you know, I only have room for catalog and Facebook parties left in February. I also have here our February customer special. Then I have the March calendar. Now these are just printed off 31gifts.com under printables, and I love them. I do not keep my personal information on this. This is only my open party dates. They don't need to see when I have team meetings, or they don't need to see when I have baseball practice, because that could be overwhelming. So I just want to show them my open party dates. And then of course here is the March customer special, and then here is my lead sheet. So again, if she is a no, not now, and she doesn't want to get on my 2 calendars that I have open, then she would go on my lead sheet. I will make sure that you guys have these lead sheets so you'll be able to print them and use them. I love a lead sheet because it really gives me that warm call opportunity to follow up at a later time. This is my new lead sheet this spring, so I really don't have, I have not filled it out yet. But these just go over a couple party themes. And then the next section I have here is the opportunity to spend money. So this is her third opportunity, and she, of course, is going to buy what she can't live without, take advantage of our customer special, which is what we want her to do. And so this is just going to go over all the things I need to do in this chapter. So it's going to tell me that I need to make sure she's completed the front of the top portion of the order form. I'm going to offer her personalization on all of her products, and I'm going to do that by saying, how do you want to personalize that? Product newness. So I'm going to be going over all of the new products, remind her, what's new this year, and then I'm going to be offering her accessories on the items that are on her order form. Scarf, bracelet, all the things that are great. And then don't forget to offer her the customer special. So this is just a checklist. I also have taken a regular catalog and I have torn it apart and just made myself a shopping guide. So as I'm taking the orders, you can see that I'm able to say, oh, you want the pocketed tote. Well, it only comes in clear, and here's how much it is, and that's the number. So it really just makes it easy for me. And this I've just taken straight out of the catalog. So you'll see that I have the whole shopping guide in here. And then the next tab is the personalization. So I'm going to help her personalize those products. So I have it here, just a quick reference guide for me, thread suggestions, going over the pillows, and then the very last opportunity she has tonight is the opportunity to give back. And so I'm going to share with her a little more about 31 Gives. This is, of course, just my point sheet so that I know what I'm talking about in case I'm looking for words or anything like that. And then, and so that is the very last thing I'm going to ask her when I'm collecting her order form. Now, let me just start by saying that when she sits down with me and I take her order form right off the bat, I'm going to flip it over so that the order is face down. I do not want to be distracted by that. And so it really just kind of takes that off the table right from the beginning. All right, also in my binder, which I don't really have any orders in here as of yet, but I have my party tab. So this is our open party, and any parties that I have not submitted would go in this section, okay? So if I'm still working with my hostess and I do not have them submitted yet, it would go in this section. Now, something that I like to do is 3-hole punch my order forms. And so as I'm taking orders at the party, I'm just going to be putting them in my binder just like this, okay? I usually do also have a hostess coaching sheet in here. So I would have the hostess coaching sheet and then all the orders go behind that. So if I have 2 or 3 parties open at the same time, I'm able to keep them organized. My next tab is the 2-day tab. So after I close the party, I would put all my orders in this 2-day tab. And that's when I'm going to send that 2-day thank you. And then the next tab is the 2-month tab. So when I do my 2-day check, I'll put them in the 2-week check. Typically this is where I would put them if they, I'll do that post delivery. And then my last tab is the 2-month tab. And so I would put them, when I do my 2-week check, I would put them in the 2-month tab, and then 2 months is when I would follow back up with them and just, check in to see how they're loving their products, ask them if they would be interested, if they thought me more about hosting their party, if they're on my lead sheet, things like that. So this is, I also have just some extra things in here so that I can store any kind of extra paper that comes out during the party. So that is my checkout binder.